Anyway,
I don't think we've got much to discuss anymore.
I'm not quite sure. We could talk a little bit about the new next-gen consoles.
Or you mean quotes next gen close quotes?
Yes. Technically speaking, though, the PlayStation. I'm going to start with the PlayStation 4. The PlayStation 4 definitely would be the next gen console. I mean, it's, nothing compared to a computer that is, expensive, like, for example, mine or yours. But as a console goes, it's definitely, in my books, definitely the best choice to go for if you're going for gaming. If you're just going for gaming and then you possibly want, like, Netflix and whatnot, some small features with it, then that's what you want to be going with. Looks like you're not going to get half of this, but still. We can still keep going. The PlayStation 4 seems to have the new games and whatnot that seem to be more grabby kind of thing. Like, I mean, there's the Watch Dogs games, which is going to be out on both consoles, but the PlayStation 4 are going to have exclusive half an hour extra content, which would be quite a big thing, or at least it would be to me, because that Watch Dogs looks like a brilliant game. But then again, the Xbox One, when they decided to bring it out, they didn't design it for gamers. Like, the PlayStation 4 is designed for gamers, by gamers, for gaming. Whereas the Xbox One is designed for it's designed for entertainment. So, joining us live here back is Chris. Are you there, Chris?
I really don't know what.
Looks like we're having technical difficulties here contacting Chris. So yeah, pretty much. Are you back? No? Okay. So, pretty much, the Xbox One, they designed it to be an entertainment system, an all-round entertainment system, so you could hook up your satellite TV and cable and whatnot, and be able to use all of that in one. So, I mean, people hook up their, like, Xbox 360s and whatnot, so then you can use, like, your Xbox 360s, so you can play, like, your 360 games, and then, like, you can switch over to Xbox One and play them games and whatnot, or you can do, like, split screen and stuff like that, or you can do the Skype thing, because it's designed to be able to be the one thing that you use to be able to split between things. I mean, to be honest with you, if you wanted to go full end, you could have the PS4 hooked up to it and have that instead of, like, satellite cable or something.
Hello?
Hello.
I don't know what the heck just happened there.
Me neither. But then if you did that, then you'd be able to have, you could have the gaming console attached to the entertainment unit. So, just talking about how the Xbox One isn't actually purely designed for gaming, it was designed for entertainment.
Yeah.
And so what I was saying was that if you wanted to go for full on for everything, you didn't want to go PC route, then you would get the PS4 and the Xbox One, and then you'd plug the PS4 into your Xbox One, because then you'd have your entertainment route and be able to use Skype and whatnot, whilst being able to have your full on gaming inside of it, because you can plug it into it, because people have been plugging their 360s into it, being able to play like Grand Theft Auto 5 and stuff, whilst being able to then switch over to Dead Rising 3 or Peggle 2. So, but I mean, like, there's different games on the different systems, so, I mean, the main choice of it comes down to about 3 different things. It depends on what games you want to get, whether you want to get stuff like Peggle 2 or Dead Rising 3, or if you want to go down the route where you want to go get Infamous, or the other games that I don't really know of on the PS4. Or the other thing you want to be looking for is where your friends are going to go, because there's no point getting a PS4 if all your friends are going to get an Xbox One, because you're going to be sat there playing by yourself, which is not going to be too great, because you're most likely going to be wanting to get multiplayer games, unless of course you are buying it for yourself, then this one won't matter at all. And then the third option will be your controller, which one you want to go with. Whether you want to stay with the Xbox controller.
There are aftermarket controllers that you could buy.
Yes,
like,
which you can buy. Yes.
So controllers don't really factor unless you're willing to.
Well, I mean, it depends. If you want the originals, then it does. But I mean, at the moment, not that I know of anyway, but at the moment there isn't any other controllers. Like you can't get an Xbox One and get an Xbox One controller that's shaped as a PS4. Not that I know of, anyway.
I know my friends get a PS3 controller shaped in as an Xbox controller.
Yeah. Well, I was gonna get that. Well, one of them anyway, because I play PS3 to play my Grand Theft Auto on, and I prefer the Xbox 360 controller.
I've never seen a PS3 controller on a 360, but
I have. Not that I'm just trying to stand on you and just be like, you're wrong, but it's like I have, because I was just looking at it because my mum prefers the PS3 controller, but prefers playing on the Xbox console because that's where me and my sister play on more, because that's what we have. And so I was just looking into it to see if that, if there was one, and seeing if she would wanted to get it. Which, to be honest with you, if we'd stayed on Xbox, she probably would have decided to get it because she prefers the smaller controller. Which I don't really understand why, but I prefer the Xbox 360 controller, which is the next thing I'm going to go on to is controllers. So, is there anything you want to say before I babble on for another 3 years?
Yeah. Well, you've got the PC, which supports pretty much all controllers.
Yep.
Well, for PS3 if you download software, so.
Yeah, that's right.
And then, so if your friends have got an Xbox One, they can use Skype, and PC has Skype. I don't know about the PS3. Does the PS3 have Skype or anything similar?
No, it doesn't use Skype. It doesn't use any chat features that you can talk to like somebody on PC or something like that. So you can't use that cross-compatible thing.
What about headphones? Do those old headphones still work on?
The old headphones, none of the old equipment uses with either of the consoles, so you couldn't use an old headphone for the PS3 with the PS4 and with the Xbox One or the Xbox 360, because they're both they've been way updated. Like with the PS3 and Xbox One, they use the kind of Power PC CPUs, whereas now there's in stuff like AMD processors from nowadays. I can hear myself. So pretty much nothing works like backwards compatible kind of deal. PS4 are going to be doing a thing with a certain company where they're going to be able to get some of the PS3 games put onto their PS4 network, so you can buy it, so you can play the original PS3 games.
I remember I was
Infamous.
on PS3 once. I was going to play Rock Band or something, and I saw Grand Theft Auto San Andreas on the PS3, and I was like, that wasn't on the PS2 and never came out in the PS3. I was like,
it never came out for
actually
actually PS3, but it is available for PS2, which you can. I'm pretty sure you can
yeah,
get
no,
that
it's
on
out for PS3 as
download.
well.
Oh, I've never seen it, so if it is, I've never seen it. But I know you can on the PlayStation Store get it for PS2 and play it on any PlayStation 3 system. So, if you have the disc version, then you have to have the PlayStation 3 system that will only play, that will play PS2 games, which is none of the new systems. It's only one system that will. But if you download it, then yeah, you can play it on any PlayStation 3 system. I have no idea about backwards compatibility with the downloading, so I don't know if you download like a PS1 game on the PS3 network and then going on to a PS4. I don't know if you'd be able to play it. I mean, I can't see why not, but I would assume you can't, because obviously it's different technology again. I mean, I should think they'll probably make it so you can do, if they haven't already.
I think they need to make more consoles backwards compatible. I mean, like, I had a PS1, and then I got a PS2, and all the PS1 games worked on the PS2. Then got a PS3, PS2 games just weren't having it.
Well, no, because they decided not to do it, because it's the way Sony are. Sony don't, they want you to buy the new technology and whatnot, and not go, have multiple different things. And so they didn't do it, and then people were like, look, we want it. So they went, okay, fine, we will do it. And they did it, but it was, the console gets too hot and doesn't work correctly, so they decided not to do it again, and they discontinued it. So now if you want that PlayStation 3, you can't actually get it, because they don't manufacture it. So you can buy it like used and whatnot, and if someone bought one when it came out and then kept it as new, then that would be the only way to get it new, but you can't actually get one that's been made like this year or last year, because it's not in manufacture anymore. So pretty much that's that bit, unless you've got anything else to say before I go on to the controllers.
Nah.
I have actually had hands-on experience with the PlayStation 1, PlayStation 2, PlayStation 3, PlayStation 4, Xbox 360 and Xbox One controllers, so I've been able to use quite a lot of the controllers. The PlayStation 1 controllers were very old, and I'm not really going to talk about the PlayStation 1 or 2 controllers, and I can hear myself again. What are you doing?
Yeah, it's all crackly for me.
Yeah, like, I can hear myself muffled and there's a slight high-pitched noise. I have no idea what's going on right now. What is that?
What?
Why can I hear myself?
I don't know.
Hey, it's gone again now. And it's back again. And it's gone again.